Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UL Monroe's offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Booth. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Utah State Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis looking to pass. Got a man, it's West. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Thompson. Oh, he got loose. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Lost a throw on 1st down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Avoids pressure. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it.
Well, it wasn't a great...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
And the Warhawks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis will throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Utah State! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Corners are going to bail. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Here comes the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation